Okay, we can Rachel Shoulder. Okay, this is file 22-49335-DS, Adam Junior Rodriguez versus Rachel Elizabeth Chauvin. Also file 14-40757-DS, Rachel Elizabeth Chauvin versus Brandon Paul Waters. We are here today in each of those cases for a hearing on an order to show cause that directed Ms. Chauvin to appear to show cause why she shouldn't be held in contempt for failure to pay child support. Supposed to appear this morning at 8 a.m. It is now 8:17 a.m. And the record should reflect that Ms. Chauvin has not appeared either by logging into the Zoom session or by being here in the courtroom in person. I am going to therefore issue a bench warrant for her arrest and set bond in the 22-49335-DS case in the amount of $9,032.14. And in the 14-40757-DS case in the amount of $3,709.15. All right, so Mr. Rodriguez, we will proceed with your case once Ms. Chauvin has been arrested on warrant.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for your time today. Seriously. This is file 21-48237-DM, Justin Charles Smith versus Sarah Ann Smith. We are here today for a hearing on an order to show cause. The record should reflect this matter was set for a show cause hearing this morning at 8 a.m. Ms. Smith was ordered to appear. It is now 8:19 a.m. and she has failed to appear either by logging into the Zoom session or by being present in the courtroom. I am going to issue a bench warrant for her arrest and set bond on that bench warrant in the amount of $9,007. So, Mr. Smith, we will continue then with this show cause hearing once Ms. Smith has been arrested on that warrant.
Okay,
Thank you for your time. Then you can go ahead and log out.
thank you.
Thank you. So hold on one second, Mr. Smith. I've got someone just logged in on a device I don't recognize, so let me just make sure this isn't Ms. Smith. All right, I have someone that just logged in. Your device name is iPhone. Your camera is off and your microphone is muted. Okay, and sir, I'll need to unmute your, yeah, and what's your name, sir?
Sean Ray.
Okay. All right, Mr. Smith, then you can go ahead and log out.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Ray, I'm going to put you back in the waiting room for just a couple of minutes here, and I'll bring you back in when it's time for me to call your case.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, Benjamin Phillips. This is file 20-47496-DM, Benjamin Charles Phillips versus Caitlin Rose Phillips. We are here today for hearing on an order to show cause relative to child support. Record should reflect that Mr. Phillips was ordered to appear this morning at 8 a.m. It is now 8:22 a.m. and Mr. Phillips has not appeared either by logging into the Zoom session or by being present here in the courtroom. I am going to issue a bench warrant for his arrest and set bond on that bench warrant in the amount of $20,787.25. This is file 24-52121-UN, Holly Samantha Fox versus Nicholas Allen Fox. We are here today for a hearing on an order to show cause. The record should reflect that Mr. Fox was ordered to appear this morning to respond to the order to show cause. Was ordered to appear at 8 a.m. It is now 8:23 a.m. Mr. Fox has not appeared either by logging into the Zoom session or being present here in the courtroom. I am going to issue a bench warrant for his arrest for the failure to appear and set bond on that bench warrant in the amount of $7,888.78. Karen Jones. Is file 20-47786-DP. Catherine Sizemore versus Karen Bernard Jones. We are here today for a hearing on an order to show cause. Record to reflect that Mr. Jones was ordered to appear this morning at 8 a.m. Show cause why he should not be held in contempt for failure to pay child support. It is now 8:24 a.m. and Mr. Jones has failed to appear. He's not logged into the Zoom session and has not appeared here in the courtroom. I'm going to issue a bench warrant for his arrest and set bond on the bench warrant in the amount of $4,328.55. Okay, Rhonda, do you need to speak to Jason Hibbs?
Yes, please.
This is file 23-50886-DS, Letitia Dawn McNett versus Jason Eugene Hibbs. We are here today for a sentencing hearing on a show cause for failing to pay child support. Ms. Underwood, would you like to place your appearance on the record?
Rhonda Underwood for Mr. Hibbs this morning, Your Honor.
All right, and at the prior hearing, I did find Mr. Hibbs in contempt for failing to pay child support and allowed until today for him to provide medical evidence of his inability to work. And so where do we stand with that, Ms. Underwood?
It's my understanding that Mr. Hibbs, doctor, explain this to me, Mr. Hibbs. You can't get?
The doctor will not write a note saying that I can't work. They don't write notes like that. All they do is send paperwork to Social Security, and then I have to wait for Social Security to return to me. But that could take months getting Social Security. It doesn't happen overnight. They're backed up.
Your Honor, Mr. Hibbs does make his monthly payment of $60, Your Honor. He is complying with that court order. I know he has an arrearage. I know it's not what the court would like, but Mr. Hibbs is trying, Your Honor. I would hope the court would have some
Leniency, patience.
Well, I think that I have, frankly, had leniency and patience to date. I find it incredibly difficult to believe that there is a doctor who will put someone on work restrictions and not provide anyone any written evidence of that.
Do you know how the process takes for Social Security?
I'm not talking about Social Security. I know that the Social Security process takes a long time, Mr. Hibbs. You are not the first person to be applying for Social Security
And
while you
disability.
have Mr. Hibbs. I'm talking. Don't interrupt me. You are not the first person to be in this situation, and never in that situation have I had a doctor who will not write a letter that says that someone is on work restrictions.
Well, if they
I've never seen it.
What about my medical records? That doesn't tell you that I'm.
You've never provided medical records. That's what this whole thing has been about. Since day one, it's been about you providing some medical evidence to establish your claim that you can't go to work. And we've never received anything. We got something from your lawyer. And you've said repeatedly and repeatedly, I've sent these, and every time I ask the friend of the court representative, they don't have it.
Exactly. I don't know why they're not getting it. That's what's upsetting me too, because I've sent it. I haven't sent my medical records. I can send those, but it takes a while to get the medical records too.
Mr. Hibbs, are your medical records available?
Not on me, no. I have to go get them at the doctor's office. 2 to 4 weeks it takes for medical records.
The first time we started dealing with this was September 30th of 2024.
And
there has been ample time.
I never got asked for my medical
provide these. That's just not true.
You asked for me to have a doctor written something saying I can't work, not my medical records.
I asked for anything. Anything that would establish your inability to work.
I didn't know that. I kept hearing I need something from the doctor saying I cannot work, not my medical records of what I'm going through and what medications I'm on. I may have to go get Baker acted. I don't know.
All right,
I just know I
As I-
can't pay. Sorry.
as I've said, I think the court has waited a very long time to get some medical evidence of Mr. Hibbs' inability to work. Again, this goes back to September of 2024. And despite Mr. Hibbs saying that he has sent this information numerous times, the front of the court has never received anything from Mr. Hibbs establishing his medical inability to work. It is at this point going to be the sense of the court that Mr. Hibbs serve 30 days in the Lenawee County Jail. Mr. Hibbs, I will give you until June 6th to acquire your medical records and deliver those to the friend of the court. I would suggest to you that you deliver those in a way that allows you to track their delivery and confirm that the friend of the court has received them. I will set this for a follow-up hearing on June 9th at 8 a.m. And Mr. Hibbs, if you have not delivered your medical records to the front of the court by that date, you will be expected to report to the Lenawee County Jail to serve your 30 days. If
I'm
you've
in
not done
Florida.
either, I understand that you're in Florida. I know very well that you're in Florida.
Well,
And
there's
if
no
you
way I
have-
can get there.
Well, if you don't report, I'm going to issue a bench warrant for your arrest. And once you're arrested in Florida, we'll have you delivered up here to serve your time.
And then I can't pay anything.
You haven't paid anything since March 28th.
Yes, I've been paying every month. And then when I don't make a payment, I pay double the next month. I have it on record.
I'm not arguing with you further, Mr. Hibbs. That's the order of the court.
Yes, sir.
You can go ahead and log out.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, we can do ready for ski. This is file 20-47276-DS. Sean Michael Ray versus Haley Victoria Kimball. We are here today for a hearing on an order to show cause related to non-payment of child support, and we are proceeding today by video conference. Sir, you're Sean Michael Ray,
Yes, sir.
and Miss, you're Haley Victoria Kimball.
Yes,
Ms. Kimball, you've previously been before the court on this show cause, and it's been adjourned a number of times. I will remind you, I am aware you've had an attorney with you at some point in the past, but I will remind you, you do have the ability to be represented by an attorney today and at any other hearings that we have regarding this matter. If you can't afford an attorney, you can tell me that and I'll appoint one for you from the public defender's office. Do you understand that?
yes.
Would you like to be represented by an attorney today?
No,
Okay, so you previously pled not guilty to the failure to pay child support, and it looks like you have a monthly charge of $554, and current arrearage is $2,023.14. So are you working right now, Ms. Kimball?
no, I'm not actually working right now, but I have a few questions because I know you're saying that, and it does say on paper that I have to pay the $554, but we did have an agreement on all parties, I believe maybe 6, 7 months back of the $250. And, I know that we've had a couple of court dates, but I do want to say that this is the last month before we are 50/50. So I don't know exactly how all the payments or where we're going to be going from here or how we're supposed to do that as well.
Okay, Mr. Ray, is it accurate that you had agreed to $250 a month instead of the $554?
Yes, sir. We did that. I want to say 8 months ago.
8 months ago?
Yeah. Yeah, it was when I still had an attorney too.
Okay. All right, so here's what I think needs to happen. So Mr. Ray, you would need to, it looks to me like if it were charged at 250 as opposed to the 554, there would not be an arrearage at this point. So what you can do, Mr. Ray, is contact the friend of the court, and if you were willing to forgive whatever that difference would be between 554 and 250, so that'd be $304 per month for 8 months. That would take care of this, but you would be willing, you would need to contact the friend of the court and do that in writing.
Yeah, I'm willing to do that. I've done it before.
Okay, and then the other thing one of you should do is file a petition to modify the support order. And then again, let the friend of the court know that you have an agreed upon amount so that the monthly charge through the friend of the court is the same as what you've agreed upon.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is adjourn this to I'll go June 9th again at 8 a.m. Just in order for you to get that done, and assuming it does get done, that hearing will probably get canceled. Okay, either of you have any questions at this point?
No, I do not.
No, sir.
Okay, so you're all set then. You can go ahead and log out.
Cool. Thank you. All right, this is file 21-48224-DS, Danielle Marie Knaus versus Terrell Malik Love. We are here today for hearing on an order to show cause, and we are proceeding today by video conference. This matter was set for hearing today at 8 a.m. Mr. Love is not present in the courtroom. He's not logged into the Zoom session. The information I have, I'm a little bit confused as to what Mr. Love's last payment was.
Your Honor, I am showing 2/24 of this year in the amount of $300. Actually, okay, that was 2/4. That's what our system shows.
All right. Mr. Love usually has a pretty good track record of appearing. I think what I'm going to do in this instance is see here 2 seconds. Oh, that's okay. So I'm going to adjourn this to June 2nd at 8 a.m. and give Mr. Love an opportunity to appear. I know we've had several hearings and Mr. Love has always appeared previously. So I'm going to go with an adjournment rather than bench warrant on that one for today. Okay, and then Rhonda, all of the others were failures to appear. So Rachel Chauvin failed to appear. I don't know if you were appointed on anyone else.
I think that's the only one I have left,
Okay.
Your Honor.
All right, so I think we're all set for today with the front of the court cases.
What about pickups?
Oh,
Yeah.
so the only pickup I have is Edward Edwards, and there's a special public defender on that one.
Thank you.
So we've contacted Mr. Fry.
Have a nice day.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you very much.